Hello Shackleton class, how are you today? Well, this week's been a very special week because I've been able to actually chat to you all over the telephone this week, and it's been great catching up with you and finding out what you've all been doing. Don't worry if I didn't manage to get through to a few of you. I will try again next week when I'm back into school so that I can actually have a chat with you and find out what you've been doing. So what else have I been doing? Well, I was in school on Wednesday and Thursday this week, and when I wasn't in school I was working from home. When I wasn't working at all, I've been taking Hugo out for walks. We've been taking him out for a walk each day, and just come back from one today actually, where it was quite a long walk and poor Hugo was very, very tired, so we had to carry him for the last quarter of a mile or so because he just down tools and refused to go any further. And this is a photograph of Hugo being carried. And also, for some particular reason, Hugo decided to stick his tongue out the other day, and funnily enough I've just managed to get a photograph of him doing that, and I thought it would amuse you, so I've done that one for you as well. And when I haven't been walking Hugo, I have been reading a book, and I've just finished it. I finished it today, and it is a children's book which I would thoroughly recommend to you if you like dark stories that are a bit mysterious. There's a bit of murder going on, it's a bit scary, and the book is called The Whitby Witches by Robin Jarvis, and I would thoroughly recommend this book. It's set in Whitby, which is on the northeast coast, which is near to where I used to live, and it's about witches, and it's also about some mystical creatures that live near the sea that only certain people can see. So I do recommend it, but it comes with a warning. It is quite scary, so if you don't like being scared, don't read the book. Okay, so that's enough about me. So let's find out what you've all been up to now. Well, Harvey says hello, and Harvey has been working his way through his home learning. He's read 4 books, and he's been competing in Times Table Rockstars. But as well as doing that, he has been researching World War II, which of course is the topic that we will be doing in summer too. And he's been finding loads about World War II, including rationing, and he's created his very own ration book. And he thought it would be nice if you saw what he'd done, so here it is. Then Izzy had a camp out in her living room, and she sent some photographs of how she made it look as though it was outside with a campfire, and she was having hot chocolate, and then she was settling down for the night, and she shared the photographs with us to see as well. Ashley said a quick hello, and he has been working out doing the Joe Wicks workout, and he has done it via Zoom with Charlie and Alfie and Dan and Will as well. So on the subject of Charlie wanted to do some science, so when I was talking to his mum on the phone, she mentioned this, and I said, oh, I've got loads of science experiments that I can send through to you, and I did, and Charlie has completed one. Also, he tells me he's been baking brownies, chocolate brownies, he said, which were very nice, but they were a bit chewy. I thought chocolate brownies were at the best when they were a bit chewy, but each one to their own. Then I want to do a really big shout out now for Leah. Leah's been coming in most days in school because her mum's a key worker, and she's also been working through the home learning that we've been putting up on the school website. But in addition to that, she asked me if she could have some extra maths work, and she wanted to do some arithmetic to keep her arithmetic speeds up and keep her brain ticking over, because obviously whilst you're doing IC maths you haven't had any arithmetic practices. So she has taken some extra arithmetic, and she's been doing that, and she's been sharing that with me when she comes in on a Wednesday and Thursday when I'm in school. When she hasn't been doing a home learning, she's been telling me that she's been doing basketball and she's been walking in the woods. So that's it from you and your shout outs. There's one thing that is remaining, and that's Times Table Rockstars. And oh my goodness, I pulled it out the bag again, Shackleton. So proud of you. Really delighted. Can't wait to see Mr. Gunner's face. Really can't wait to see his face. So, in 3rd position was Wallace with 1,931 points. In second place was Hawking with 4,555 points. And in first place was Shackleton with 8,174 points. So really well done. And a especially big shout out to these children who helped get that score. And they are Ella, Dan, Izzy, Charlie, Imi, Dominic, Tiana, Holly, Evie, Sophie, William, Ashley, Leo, Leah and Callum. So hats off to you. Well done. Challenge is up for next week. Come on, we've got 2 in a row. Let's make it 3 in a row. Let's not let Hawking or Wallace beat us. So that's it for this week. Ben Shackleton. Take care. Speak to you next week.